Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to our OpenTTD Let's Play. I'm here, of course, with Mad Mike and Mark Kyle. Hello, guys.
Hello.
I think,
Hello.
yeah, Mike's asleep today. I'm not sure
Yes,
why. Mike, you work nights, don't you?
yes.
Yes. So I suppose we'll let you off. Last time I spotted this fruit plantation. I'm going to get it into our factory on our second node. I'm actually going to put a sign up. How do I do signs? There. So this is the... How would you pronounce that? Wharfing pool? Wonring pool?
Use it as a silent W.
Rungfing pool. Okay.
That's a lot easier to say, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll do that. We could also rename the town. So this is the Runfing Pool node. There we go. I'll just put a sign in just so that we know what's going on. We've got 4 depots going into the output and then out the input. Yes, of course. We're going to get the actual fruit. Is it? No, it's food, isn't it? We're going to get the food taken out somewhere. Where should we take the food to, Mark Isle?
Laughing Hill.
Yeah, I was wondering that, but it's way out there and difficult to connect to the network, isn't it?
I didn't say it was going to be easy.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at Laughing Hill and I'm just thinking, what will it be good with? What will it connect to? And it just seems a bit of a limb, bit out there on a limb. Whereas we've got a good number of places in the middle here, like Ranninglev. Or Ranningley, which is, quite a good population. 700 odd. Though there's not many others, I must admit. New Pronston looks pretty good. But yeah, you're right, it's probably the biggest place round there. Do we want to put a full-blown station in? That's the question.
That farm you connected up last episode has just decreased its production.
Down to 72 tons of maize.
Yep.
Oh dear, that's not good at all. The ratings are good, but it's not good that it's reduced its production. I mean, I could try and put a junction on this diagonal. I've never done a junction like that before. Shall I give it a go and then we connect?
Try it.
Give it a... Yeah, okay. Oh dear. Right, so diagonal. You like to make things easy for me, Mark, don't you?
Yep.
So if I do that to start off with, and then if I do, I can't do it there, it'd have to be here. Let's remove. God, I've never done this before, and I suppose that's one reason why I kind of agreed to it. Well, not kind of, I did agree to it, but you know what I mean. I like the challenge. What height level is Laughing Hill?
2 heights.
Yeah, I'm thinking about making a trench for this track, and it'll go under the other stuff. Well, we've got the money for it, haven't we? So if that was to go there, Oh, you're making my head hurt already, Markyle.
Good. Bet you're glad to have me back, aren't you?
Yeah. Well pleased, mate. Well pleased. Okay, I figured some part of this out. If you want to interject at any point about how I might be able to do this, then please.
Where are you actually adding it?
On the top north east.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah. So.
Oh wow, you're actually trying to make that really complex, aren't you?
Yeah. No, I'm not trying. It just is.
Why does it have to come off the main line? Why doesn't it come straight off the station?
I mean, it could. Straight from. I mean, it could do, but I don't want too much rubbish, really. I do like the. What I might do is I might try and put a junction in there later anyway, but perhaps you're right. Perhaps we should just bite the bullet. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Let's see. No, not there. There we go. I'm thinking if we bring that down there.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
And then put a down bit here. Tunnel through. And then do something similar. We need to bring them together, don't we? So if I do a diagonal to here, lower this land there, and do a not diagonal. Something like that, Markyle?
Yes. That'll work.
Okay, so then if immediately, as soon as I'm able to without breaking stuff...
I would just go all the way through to where it goes lower anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm just trying to put...
Yeah, but if you don't lower it and put a tunnel in there, if you do a tunnel that goes all the way through to where it goes lower naturally...
Then we'll have a big wait if trains go through. It's not very efficient.
Oh, okay.
Long tunnels are bad because you can't put signals in them. So, so if this line's going to get quite busy, bearing in mind that I want to bring passengers in as well.
Yep. Okay.
Then it's best off doing it like this. I have no idea how we're going to bring passengers in yet, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so where is... Oh my word. We need a big station, Markyle.
Yeah, I'm double lining the one that I've put in.
Double lining? Oh no, I reckon we're going to need about 4 platforms at the minimum.
Good luck.
Which it can be done quite easily, can't it? In fact, if I put one in with 6, then the 5th one can be just dedicated to water. Sorry, not 6. 5. Then we can have 4 for the income and then 1 to the water. I may have to modify that. So that goes there like that. We'll put one like that, one like that. And we'll put one there, one there, one there. Yeah, that's all working at the minute. Yeah, I'm overcomplicating things again.
Why? What are you doing now?
I'm trying to bring in, or I'm trying to develop a way of bringing in stuff from the main line down to Laughing Hill.
Right, okay, hang on.
Now, I've done it for coming in. That was quite easy to do. But for trains to get out, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it yet. Oh, figured it out. Well, it's not very neat. It wouldn't be very neat at all. What I should have done is put the factory output platforms on the other side and then done a completely different bit for Laughing Hill. Maybe I still can. Maybe I still can. Yes, I think I can. Okay, so let's lower.
Glad you know what you're doing.
I never said I knew what I was doing. I just said I think I can. That's a completely different story. So my plan, my cunning master plan. Oh, flip. I don't know how many people there will be face palming the screen right now. I'm going to attempt to do it like this. Now, one of these... Oh, I feel very unsure about this whole situation, Mark Isle. You've put me in quite a corner here, my friend.
You're near the middle. You're not in a corner.
I feel like I'm just pressing random buttons now.
You probably are.
Okay, I might need you to help verify that this is the right way of doing it.
Okay.
But I'm not 100% sure anyway. Okay, so that is working
A mess?
that bit. That it's not.
Sorry, no, that's not what you meant.
It's not a mess. No.
Are you trying to connect the other side now?
Yeah. I think if I'm going to do this right,
It's not going to be neat, but it is possible.
it is probably possible. I want it a little bit neat. Up, 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 up. No, no, I'm going to have to go back with... Yeah. You're certainly right when you said it wasn't going to be neat. But that actually works, what I just did. So if I do that, that, and that, and that, yeah, most of the way there.
Oh, so you're coming in on that one.
Yeah. And then, if I do... now this is the brilliant bit. If I do that, then I can remove this bit. It's not going to be perfect, but it's not going to be far off. Like that. That's not too bad, you know. As junctions go, it's what I would call workable. It has the possibility to work.
Good.
Oh, hang on a minute. You're doing this junction down here.
Yeah, I've just added that bit in for you, so in case the trains want to go the other way.
Well, they shouldn't need to go the other way. At all.
What if you connect food up to the north somewhere?
Food going
No?
up to the north just goes to this junction right next to the food plant.
Okay.
It shouldn't need to go that way at all. In fact, I don't think the game would path that way.
That's fine then.
So all we need to do now is link what I've just done up in the other direction. It's like you read my mind.
Thank you.
You call that teamwork, can't you?
That was very good.
I like that. There we are. Well, that's pretty good going there. I didn't think I was going to be able to get that junction done. Laughing Hill's going to need a station upgrade at some point, but for now we're doing okay. Instead of having a kink in this diagonal, I'm going to put a bridge in though, Mark Isle.
Where are you looking?
Here, where you put those two
Oh,
tiles.
okay.
It just makes more sense in terms of instead of having 2 lines kinking, you can have no lines kinking, I guess.
Yeah, I got you.
And you know, we all know Mike likes kinky stuff.
Shush you.
But that should work. Yep, there we go. Ah. How did you manage to put that in there, Markyle?
I may or may not have let go of control because you'd done it and then let go of left click.
You see, I use R to toggle rather than holding control.
I do not.
Yeah. Okay, well, there we go. That's that line put in there. I'll leave you to pop those signals back. I see you haven't finished them anyway. But I'm quite happy with the way things are coming on round here. It's doing okay. Mike, what are you up to?
I'm just looking for spots to build more trains, but there's very few left.
I see we've got a bit of a pile up at Prongfingfield Copper Ore Mines. There's 2 trains waiting for the station. Well, there's one in it and one waiting. Now that place is producing 153 tonnes a month. And we can carry about 90, about 150. So that's not far off. It needs to take a month to get there and back, and I'm guessing it's a bit quicker. I suppose it's not too bad. That should still be fairly efficient. Our first station has 131 tonnes of fruit at it, waiting, not doing anything. What trains have we got going there? Let's have a look. So we've got 2 trains going. One was a profit of 75,000 last year, and the other one was a profit of 42,000. It looks like you've been adding trucks to the end of these trains as time's gone on. Because I know these 2 trains weren't this big when we started.
Where are you looking?
At Prongfingfield Plantation, where we started, we got the 2 fruit plantations next to each
Oh
other.
yeah, got you.
Yeah. I kind of feel like we need either another train or to make the 2 trains that are there longer. So I'm going to send this one to the depot.
I don't.
Oh, okay.
You mean fruit going from... Oh, why has that one just gone straight through the station?
Because I tried to make it go to the depot and it decided not to. It decided to go straight past. You sending it backwards?
Yeah. There you go.
There we go. Oh, there's already a truck in there. So that one's 3.5 in length. Where's the other one gone? The other one is... Yeah, I'm kind of think that'll do. Just that extra little bit. No, hang on a minute, I changed my mind. Let's get one more on that. New vehicles. Fruit? It's not a food van. Fruit truck, there it is. Fruit truck. Truck. There. Buy. Perfect. Now it's the same length as the other one. And my sanity can go forward as intact as it's ever been. Which is probably not that much, to be honest, but never mind. Well, there we are. Network's starting to expand out even more so. Mike's been doing a fantastic job of keeping things going over in the Cheddam network. I just kind of want to know how some of these trains are doing that have been going to Benfing Way. Here's one from Dronning Hall, Train 4, one of the first ones I did. 61,000 last year. That's pretty good. And our overall operating profit, how's that going? Steadily climbing by the looks of it. That's good. Obviously the vehicles were doing a checking in. Benfing Way, do they still hate us? They still think we're appalling. And Kedam, they just think we're poor. So hopefully we can expand a little bit and bring some extra people in next time. But that's all for this time. Thank you very much for watching. If anybody's got any suggestions about how we can expand the Runfing Pool node, the Runfing Pool network, any places they want us to hook things up to, then let us know. But that's all from us for now. Thank you very much for watching, and until we see you next time, it's goodbye from all of us. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.